Have you ever felt that quiet shift in the air when a man looks at you differently, not because of what you're wearing, not because of what you said, but because something deeper in you has started to shine? That is the moment your presence becomes unforgettable. It's the moment when the light inside you speaks louder than words, when your very being tells him, "I am not just for now, I am forever." And queens, that kind of light is not given, it is created. Seneca once said, "A good character, when established, is forever." In love, it is the same. A beautiful face may turn his head, but a beautiful soul will turn his life. This is the truth most women miss. The kind of love that lasts is not built only on attraction. It is built on the unshakable glow that comes from knowing who you are and living fully in that truth. Think of a lighthouse standing strong on the shore. Storms crash against it, waves rise high, the night is dark, but the light never stops shining. Ships from miles away see that light and know it means safety, direction, home. In the same way, when you stand strong in who you are, when you keep shining through life's storms, he will see you as the place he can always return to. Not because you are waiting for him, but because your light is so rare he cannot find it anywhere else. In relationships, it's easy to think you need to hold on tighter, give more, prove more. But the truth is, what draws a man closer is not desperation. It is grace, confidence, and a heart that knows its worth. When you move with quiet strength, when you carry yourself with self-respect, you become the kind of woman who makes him think of forever. Not because you demand it, but because you inspire it. And this is where you begin to live as a queen. A queen is not chosen by chance. She is chosen because her presence commands it. She does not dim her light for fear of losing him. She lets it burn brighter, knowing the right man will not be blinded by it. He will be guided by it. Your inner glow is not just about looking beautiful. It is about living so powerfully, so authentically, that he sees you not as a passing chapter, but as the story he wants to write for the rest of his life. If these words touched something deep inside you, if they reminded you of the power and light that has always been yours, then show your love back, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. We are working hard every single day to bring you messages that lift you up, guide you, and remind you of the queen you are becoming. Your support means the world, and together we rise stronger. Number 1. The sunrise. He can never sleep through again. Have you ever seen the way a man stops for a sunrise? He doesn't plan it, he doesn't control it, it just happens. The light breaks through the dark, the sky turns gold, and for a moment, nothing else matters. He stares because something inside him knows he might never see it exactly like this again. That, beautiful lady, is exactly what happens when your inner glow comes alive. You stop being just another face in his world. You become the light he never wants to sleep through again. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." In love, it's the same. When your presence becomes that beauty, steady, rare, unshakable, he starts to see you differently. It's not just how you look, it's the way you carry yourself, the way your spirit stands tall even after storms, the way your heart shines without begging to be noticed. Think of the sun rising over the ocean. The waves don't rush to meet it. The cliffs don't bend down to welcome it. The sun rises on its own, without asking permission, and the whole world turns to face it. That is the power of your inner glow. You don't chase his love, you rise into it. And when you rise like that, you make him feel something no fleeting attraction could ever give him. You make him feel safe, alive, and home all at once. In relationships, it's not the loud gestures that keep a man. It's the quiet, constant warmth that makes him realize he can't imagine waking up without it. It's the way your laughter feels like morning, the way your confidence lights up a room, the way your peace makes him want to stay forever. When you step into that light fully, he doesn't see you as an option. He sees you as his forever. Queens, this is your moment to remember that you are not waiting for him to notice. You are becoming impossible to ignore. Stand in your light. Let it touch everything you do. Rise every day like the sun, and watch how he never wants to miss a single morning with you again. Write this in the comments and claim it. I rise like the sun, and he will never miss my light again. Queens, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are working hard to bring you life-changing lessons that remind you of the power you've had all along. Together, we rise higher every single day. Number 2, the calm in his chaos that becomes his only home. Have you ever noticed how in a storm, even the loudest thunder cannot hide the peace that comes from a safe harbor? There is something rare about a woman who becomes that safe harbor for a man, not by losing herself in his chaos, but by holding her own ground so firmly that her very presence becomes his calm. The world can be loud, confusing and heavy, but when he looks at her, he feels like he has found the place he can finally rest. That is the kind of power that makes him see you as his forever. Rumi once said, "The soul has been given its own ears to hear things the mind does not understand." In love, this is exactly what happens. A man may not be able to explain why your presence feels like home, but he knows it when he feels it. It's in the way your energy does not rise and fall with his storms. It's in the way you can listen without judgment, speak without bitterness, and love without losing yourself. Think of the ocean. It has moments of waves, of movement, of power, but deep within there is always stillness. That deep stillness is what holds the surface together. In the same way, when you hold your peace, you create something he cannot find anywhere else. He may find excitement, distraction, or noise in other places, but when life gets heavy, he will remember the woman whose calm did not break when the winds blew hardest. In relationships, it is not only beauty that keeps a man, it is the feeling he has when he is with you. When he can breathe deeper, stand taller, and feel seen without having to perform, that is when he begins to think in terms of forever. And queens, this kind of calm does not come from needing him. It comes from knowing yourself so well that his chaos cannot shake you. So stand in your strength. Be the peace that cannot be bought, the presence that cannot be replaced. Let him see that while the world may pull him in every direction, you are the ground he will always return to. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. I am his calm in the storm and his heart's only home. We are working hard to bring you lessons that help you build not just love, but the kind of presence that makes you unforgettable forever. Number 3, the glow that makes him afraid to blink. Have you ever noticed the way his eyes change when he sees something he knows he can never forget? It's not just a glance, it's that pause, that stillness, like he's afraid that if he blinks, the moment will disappear. That is the power of your glow, not just the way you look, but the way your presence makes him feel. A glow that comes from deep within, from the kind of woman who knows her worth and carries it like a crown she never takes off. Rumi once wrote, "Shine like the whole universe is yours, and when you do, you become more than a passing thought in his mind. You become the light he fears to lose." Beauty may turn his head for a moment, but your glow, the confidence, grace and strength you carry, will hold his heart for a lifetime. In love, the kind of connection that lasts forever isn't about chasing. It's about being so steady in your own light that he can't imagine a life without it. Think of a candle in a dark room. The light is gentle, but it fills every corner. It doesn't scream for attention, yet everyone is drawn to it. Your glow works the same way. You don't force him to notice you. You simply shine, and he can't help but see. And once he sees, he can't unsee. He will carry the memory of it everywhere, comparing every other moment in his life to the warmth and beauty you brought into his world. In relationships, it's easy to think you need to give more of yourself to keep him close. But a man stays when he feels the strength of a woman who doesn't lose herself to love. When you walk into a room with quiet confidence, when you speak with kindness but stand with strength, you make him realize this is not temporary. This is the kind of light he could follow forever. And this is where you rise, Queen. The glow you have is not for sale, not for trade, not for anyone's approval. It's yours. And when you live in it, he will guard it like treasure, afraid to lose what he knows he will never find again. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. My glow is my crown, and he will never want to lose it. We are working hard to bring you powerful, life-changing lessons so you never forget the woman you were born to be. Number 4. The fire that burns without needing his spark. Have you ever noticed how some fires burn bright only when someone else lights them, but others burn on their own, unstoppable, unshakable, impossible to put out? That is the kind of fire that makes a man see you as the woman he can never walk away from. Not because you are holding on to him, but because your light exists with or without him. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Your power lies in your mind's mastery, not in the control of another." In love, that means your glow, your passion, your confidence cannot depend on whether he praises you, chooses you, or even stays. A man will always feel drawn to the woman who burns without needing his spark, because deep down he knows she will never fade. Picture a bonfire in the middle of a winter night. The air is cold, the wind is harsh, yet the flames leap higher, brighter, stronger. That fire does not wait for someone to add wood. It feeds itself, and the glow reaches far into the darkness. That is you when you stop needing his attention to feel alive. That is you when your happiness, your beauty, your energy come from within, not from what he gives. In relationships, a man may be attracted to beauty, but he stays for the strength he cannot find anywhere else. The woman who stands in her own light, who loves without losing herself, who inspires him but never depends on him, that is the woman who becomes his forever, because he knows if he ever lost her, he could never find her again. And this, queens, is where you rise. A queen's fire is not fragile. It is not waiting for someone to keep it alive. It burns because she knows her worth, because she lives for her own joy, because she refuses to dim for anyone. When you live like this, he will see you as rare, irreplaceable, the kind of woman he would be a fool to let go. So from this moment on, carry this truth. Your fire is yours alone, and that is why it will never go out. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. I burn without needing his spark. If this message lit something in you, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are working hard to bring you powerful and life-changing lessons, and together, queens, we rise higher than ever. Number 5. The standard. Every other love fails to meet. Have you ever noticed how some women leave a mark that time cannot erase? How even after the years pass, he still remembers the way she made him feel. That is what happens when your presence becomes the standard. Not just any standard, the one every other love fails to meet. It's not about being the most beautiful woman in the room. It's not about being the loudest, the most dramatic, or the one who tries the hardest. It's about carrying an inner glow so powerful, so steady, that every connection after you feels pale in comparison. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your thoughts are rooted in self-worth, in love for yourself, in confidence that does not shake with his moods, you become unforgettable. He may meet others, he may share moments, but nothing will feel like you, because you never needed to prove you were worth loving. You simply lived like you were. Think of a rare gemstone in the sunlight. No matter how many polished stones he might hold, none will catch the light the same way. The sparkle, the depth, the way it reflects every ray, it's unique, it's irreplaceable. That is you. You become the measure he unknowingly uses to judge every love that comes after. And when those loves don't measure up, the truth will hit him. You were the real thing. In relationships, it's not the loud demands for attention that leave a lasting impact. It's the quiet certainty of a woman who knows she is enough. When you walk with that energy, he feels it in his bones. He sees it in the way you look at life, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you love without losing yourself. And when you live this way, you stop asking to be his forever, because your presence makes him want it without you saying a word. Queens, this is where your power begins. This is where you step into your life, not as an option, but as the standard. The one no other love will ever live up to. Write this in the comments and claim it. I am the standard he can never forget. We are working hard every day to bring you life-changing lessons and truths that help you rise into the woman you were always meant to be. Number 6. The compass that always points him back to you. Have you ever wondered why no matter how far he goes, no matter how many roads he takes, his heart always finds its way back to you? It's not by chance. It's not because of what you said last or the way you looked the night he first fell for you. It's because there is something in you, an unshakable light, a steady pull that acts like a compass in his soul. And when a man feels that, he knows deep down you are not just a chapter in his life. You are the whole story. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your heart is filled with truth, kindness, and unshaken self-respect, it colors everything you do. In love, that becomes your compass. It is what keeps your presence unforgettable, what draws him back even when pride tries to keep him away. Think of the sea. A sailor can be gone for months, lost in storms, pulled in every direction by the wind. But no matter how far he drifts, he has one guide that never lies, the compass that always points him toward home. You are that home, not because you wait at the shore, but because you stand firm, shining with the kind of inner glow that no storm can hide. When you live with self-worth and quiet power, he feels it. It stays in his mind, his heart, his bones, and one day, whether he admits it or not, it pulls him back in ways he cannot explain. Queens, this is not about chasing. This is not about proving yourself. This is about living so fully in your own truth that you become impossible to forget. A queen does not need to run after him. Her very presence becomes the road he cannot stop following. When you know your worth, you do not have to beg for forever. You become forever. So stand tall, live brightly, and let that inner compass shine. Because when you carry yourself like the rare treasure you are, he will never truly let you go. Not in his heart, not in his mind, not in his soul. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. I am the compass he can never ignore. We are working hard to bring you life-changing lessons, to remind you of your power, and to help you rise into the woman who is not just loved for a moment, but cherished for a lifetime. Number 7. The song in his soul he can never stop hearing. Have you ever noticed how a single song can get stuck in your head for days? No matter what you do, it plays over and over again, softly at times, loudly at others, but it never really leaves. That is exactly what happens when your inner glow reaches his soul. You become the melody he can't forget, the rhythm his heart keeps returning to, even in silence. He may not even understand it at first, but something about you stays. Something about the way you carry yourself, the way your presence feels like both peace and fire, keeps replaying in his mind long after you're gone. Khalil Gibran once wrote, "Beauty is not in the face, beauty is a light in the heart. In love, that light becomes music. A beautiful woman may turn his head for a moment, but a woman with that inner glow will live in his thoughts for a lifetime. You are not just a verse in his story, you are the chorus that keeps bringing him back. Think of a violin played with soul, not rushed, not forced, but with feeling that moves the air around it. Long after the notes fade, the memory of the sound lingers, wrapping around you like a whisper. That is what your glow does. It touches him in ways words never could. He can search for other songs, other melodies, but none will have the depth, the warmth, the life that yours carries. And when he realizes this, he will understand that you were never just passing through. You were always meant to be his forever. In relationships, the most magnetic thing is not what you do for him. It is who you are when you stand fully in your worth, when you speak with kindness but hold your boundaries, when you bring joy without losing yourself. When you let your light shine without asking for permission, that is when you stop being a woman he admires for now and become the woman he envisions for always. Queens, understand this. Your glow is your song. You don't need to play it louder to be heard. You simply need to play it true, and the right man will hear it for the rest of his life. He will remember it in the quiet moments. He will crave it in the chaos, and he will know that no other melody can take its place. Write this in the comments and claim it. I am the song he can never forget. Like this video and subscribe, Queens. We are working hard to bring you lessons that ignite your power and help you create the love and life you deserve.